2.
I mean, instead of
easy ones.
Before tackling something serious, you try to relax with something lighthearted.
Huh? What?
No.
Sorry, give me your train of thought again.
I mean,
That is all about mental CrossFit.
Exactly.
That's all he does.
That's it.
High intensity.
yeah,
Exactly.
Does he do mental triathlons? I wonder.
Yes, I do.
Okay. How does that work?
How does that work?
Yeah.
Tears. Stress.
Nothing else. Okay. And the third one.
The marathon is handling stress and pressure.
Okay.
Like which was gonna break me first.
Okay. And insomnia. Okay.
And insomnia is a fact.
Okay.
That's like in the baharat over the pressure and stress.
That's the third one. The try.
The triathlon.
Yeah.
And guess what?
What?
I'm losing everything. I'm not even third.
I mean, see, that's where you either win.
Remember what's the name? The Ironman competition?
Yeah.
How like there's swimming, then there's cycling.
That's what I was visualizing.
Okay, so like you see the swimming part?
Wasn't that the triathlon?
For the Olympics, I think it's the triathlon for Olympics, but I'm talking about the Ironman competition.
Okay.
Okay, you see the swimming part when they start the swimming?
Yeah.
The second take that dip,
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm drowning.
Okay.
All right?
Well,
I'm still drowning.
Well, we shall lend you a hand of life.
No, he's holding onto the bicycle. It's going down. It's going down.
You assholes never. I've been begging for a hand. I never got a hand.
No.
I got different type of hands though.
No.
Anyway.
I think he might have given you.
I said, give me a hand, not a handy.
I mean,
Put your hand away. You got set up. Put your hand away. You got set up.
okay. Okay. You wanted it.
Oh, my bad. Okay, this is what you want? I thought it was.
Hello, I am Chef.
Oh my god.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I
Hey. Turks don't say a word. I'm a professional.
I see you.
I know that you see me.
mean,
Shut the fuck up.
this is where we are talking about. Hey, Turks.
No, it's actually 85.
You know, fuck.
You're an idiot.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome to Pastor Kabsa. It's your boy Adam. What's happening? What's popping? Episode 85. I got to unlock from the beginning. What's happening? What's popping? I got Turks right behind me.
Yo.
I got Shams right next to me
Hey, yo.
with your button open up. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it up, my guy.
Thank you for
I
that.
can see your titties.
Nice.
Like Rex.
I'd be
Wow.
surprised if they were down there.
They're drooping.
Oh my God. Thanks everybody for joining us. Shout out to our tens and tens of listeners and tens of viewers. Shout out to Umzi. Shout out to Ibrahim sitting right behind us. Shout out to the whole squad. Shout out to everybody. Gang. How about we start with the questions?
Hey,
Yeah,
you.
let's
Alright.
go.
How y'all been?
Great.
Oh,
Awesome.
okay. All right,
Amazing.
good. I saw you every day.
Wow.
I don't care.
Thank you for asking, though.
Fuck off.
I appreciate it.
I've seen you every single day.
Getting tired at this point.
Wait, you want to start strong? You want to start light?
See, we were talking about getting mental gymnastics.
Mental
Let's
gymnastics?
start light.
All right, I'm going
Yeah.
to start with not light.
No, light,
Wow.
light, bro.
You got to feel the pressure first.
CrossFit. Go.
Would you rather be an elephant without a trunk or a giraffe without a neck?
That shit's deep. That shit's deep.
What is an elephant without a trunk?
Okay, an elephant without a trunk.
By the way, it's our boy who sent us.
Okay.
Not the other boy.
The
Okay.
other
The
one's
book boy.
The book boy. Okay.
Yeah,
other
salsa
one-
mango. Salsa
Okay,
mango.
Yeah.
That's deep.
That's a salsa mango fucking artwork.
That's on brand.
Yeah, that's
That's on
on
brand.
brand.
Yeah.
Yo, Saad, that's a fucking powerful
Yeah.
question.
I'm interested.
Would you rather be an elephant without a trunk or a giraffe without a neck? I'll go for giraffe without a neck.
That
That
one's
shit's
just
hilarious.
a horse. That's a horse. Let's not kid ourselves, okay?
It's a pony.
Yes, it's a pony. Okay, it's a very tall pony.
All right, okay, you beat me on that one.
Okay.
But an elephant without a trunk.
I would not want to be an
Bro,
elephant
how
without
do
a
you
trunk.
eat?
Yeah. Like, how do you exist as an elephant? How do you
Nuh-uh.
claim the elephant?
Yeah, the benefits of being an elephant are not there.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the
What,
whole-
what are you gonna do?
The question was,
Flap your
what
ears?
would you rather
That's-
be?
That's your
That's the
flex.
question.
I'd be the giraffe.
All right, so you can be functional.
Yeah.
So you can just be a horse with
Like-
long legs.
Exactly. I'd be a pretty one.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Yes,
You know what you look like? You look like all those guys who wear skinny jeans.
Okay.
That's what you look like.
But
Wow.
taller.
Well, I'm talking about tall guys who wear skinny jeans.
Okay.
All you see is like 10 ass legs.
No, I'm interested why he picked the giraffe though. Like I think he's the giraffe in this case.
He's like that's his
Fuck
thing.
is this guy talking about?
Yeah.
That's his is it his mascot? Is the giraffe his mascot?
Yeah.
It's right behind you.
Yeah, it does a lot of
There's a monkey, there's a giraffe.
Yeah.
But those are part of the short stories though. So I don't think it's about what
Yeah,
he's thinking. He's asking us a question. So okay, we find out who you are.
Yeah.
What are you?
No, I think I'm gonna go for the giraffe too.
Oh, for real?
Because the elephant. Okay, the elephant. I
Wow.
mean,
Exists on its
no,
trunk.
without a trunk, you're basically a huge pig, which does not make any sense. Okay, what are you gonna do? You can't reach anything. But
Okay.
the giraffe with a short neck.
You can stomp shit.
So what? I can already stomp shit.
But as an elephant,
But no, as a giraffe without a long neck, you can go into like horse competitions
With those long ass legs?
with long ass legs. Yeah, beauty competitions. You ace it. You just ace it. Yeah, long legs.
But
Isn't
you have
that
the
what
same issue,
models
though.
are all about?
How are you gonna reach your food? You have to lie down every single time you want to eat.
He's a
Yeah,
horse
yeah.
now. He has human masters.
It doesn't.
No, they.
Okay, relax.
Right now.
You know the bucket.
Okay, it's gonna be a long ass bucket to
Yeah,
reach.
the wearable bucket.
Still, you're gonna have to go all the way
That's how they
down.
used to feed me at home. It was fun.
Well, anyway, all right. So giraffe.
Giraffe, definitely. Yeah,
I'll go with the elephant.
there's benefits. Yeah.
Why would you go with the elephant? How
Just
would-
for the struggle.
just for the struggle.
For the struggle.
Just to show you could make it.
You want to make it as a okay. You
yes.
want your own Dumbo story,
Yes.
basically.
I
That's all you
want to
want.
be creative and surviving.
Wow.
Okay, I gotta survive. Okay, how am I gonna survive?
And you still get the benefits of being an elephant.
What are the benefits
benefits
of
being
an
an
elephant?
I
Just stomping on shit.
That's it.
Okay, James only knows one thing.
you have a herd.
Uh
You're
huh.
pretty smart.
Okay.
You remember things.
Yes, you remember things.
Yeah, you remember things. All the things you couldn't reach with a trunk. Yep, that's what you remember.
Yes.
So
You just remember how it feels when you had a trunk.
So you'll be a sad elephant. That's fine.
No, I'm sorry, my guy.
You'll
I'll
get
win.
happy when you succeed.
First off, I don't know. It might look like a pig. You're right,
Yes.
but still.
No,
huge
wait.
I
Without
will-
a trunk or
without
with
a
a
trunk.
short trunk?
no,
without a trunk.
Without a trunk.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nada. No, that's messed up.
I'll go with the elephant anyway.
Yeah, that's.
I want to creatively survive.
I feel bad for you already, bro.
You're a
No.
great Pumba.
No.
It doesn't make sense.
my guy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You got the
You're a steroid Pumba.
Yeah. What do you call those things? The antlers? No, not
No.
antlers. The other ones.
No, not husks. Trunks.
No, without
It's
a
an
trunk.
elephant's trunk.
Yes.
That's a trunk. I'm
Yeah,
talking
you still
about
have the trunk.
Talking about the ivory shit.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
it's called a trunk.
You
No,
elephant
the
without the
trunk.
trunk.
No.
It's the nose.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's this called then? That's what we're saying.
And what are you talking about?
Okay, no, I thought this was called the trunk.
The
What's
the
this?
ivories.
Explain.
Whatever the ivory thing is.
Ah, okay. That's what you thought the trunk was.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the nose.
Yeah, I know. But what's this called then?
What's this called?
Yeah.
This is the wrong place.
Them teeth.
Them
The
teeth.
elephant teeth. Okay. That's
Any
what
teeth.
it's gonna call.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Horns?
thinking about
Are
this
they
for the whole
horns?
episode. No.
I just want to know, is this...
What the fuck?
Let's go somewhere else. I'm done. I'm done with y'all.
Could they be horns?
They're not horns. They're not horns. Horns come out of the head. No.
Yo,
This is
yo,
coming
yo.
out of his head.
This,
hold
this is
on.
gonna be my obsession the whole episode. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you, guy. Thank you, Sauce. Honestly, that's a
Don't
great
Google
question.
that shit. No.
He's Google.
Go to the next question. I'm gonna figure it out.
Ivory tusks.
Tusks.
That's what I said.
There we
I said
go.
You said
tusks.
you said trunk.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
I
exactly.
thought I said tusk first.
No, you thought.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
thought you were
bullshit.
right.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
thought you were as in life.
The tape will have it. I shall be proven right or wrong.
All right, now done with the mental games.
Done.
Done. How to deal with insecure men in the workplace.
Oof.
Wow.
I took you out to another realm right now.
Okay.
Wow.
How
Go.
to deal with them.
I've been out of the workplace for a very long time. Thank God. I don't have to work with a lot of people. I just work with whoever I need to work with.
Okay.
So I cannot answer that question properly. You guys still work in the day-to-day life of
Mhm.
a slave man.
Mhm.
The slave.
Mhm.
So how is it?
And I got some insecure motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're one of them.
Well, it depends on how you feel about the insecure motherfucker.
Tell us about them. Tell us how
I'm not
you
gonna
deal-
tell you about them.
how,
No,
tell us
no,
how you
but,
deal with them.
Well, it depends on how I feel about them first.
I feel this question does not. It's coming.
We're not the right people for that.
Yeah,
That's why I asked y'all.
exactly. I feel like this question is supposed to be directed.
Okay, if it's someone insecure that you wanna, you really believe in and you want to boost up, you kind of just affirmations. What about? That's all you do,
Okay.
and you talk in a very soft and low voice to them,
Okay.
so they don't get startled. Okay.
Well, fine.
Yeah, they're like baby lions.
Cubs.
Yeah,
Cubs.
they're cubs. Thank you for the terminology.
No problem,
Maga stuff.
I'm sure the Cubs are the amount of for lions, but
Yeah.
let's go ahead with that.
Okay. Ashbal.
Simba is a
Shbal.
cub. Yeah, never mind.
All
Okay.
right.
But if you're not really into the dude, that
You're not feeling him, Turks?
no. I mean, you can just.
He's not your cup of tea?
No, you can just screw him over. You can just scream at him.
Why?
That's fine.
All right. Okay.
I mean, why
all
would
right,
you- that's
okay.
mean.
Okay,
Don't
I
do
shouldn't be a
that.
boss.
No, you should not be a boss. An asshole.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, if you like him, take care of him. If you don't like him, fuck them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just try.
Use their insecurities against them. That's what you do.
You're an ass. You're an ass.
I'm sorry.
What are your fears? Why? You'll see.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Oh my god. Turk sitting in the office with the cat.
Like, I don't even know. Honestly.
Fucking Dr. Evil, man.
Phobias? Hello.
You are a terrible colleague.
I know.
Oh my god.
Like for real.
No, I'm a good guy. Don't worry about it.
Like you're
Don't
supposed-
ask my colleagues,
Okay,
but don't worry about
I
it.
agree on the reinforcing and affirmation, but you should also try to build up their confidence. Like why? Are you
Exactly.
insecure?
That's what I meant by
Like giving you
affirmations.
progressively more difficult tasks.
Oh my god.
Making you feel like you're actually learning. You actually have value.
listening to them is more important than telling them. هذا اللي
No, it's about finding out the root of the insecurity. Why are you insecure? Why are you feeling?
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sit there trying to figure out his fucking root of insecurities, my guy.
No, it's not about that.
If
I'm
I'm
talking about a workplace here.
Yeah. I'm not talking about like build a relationship with the dude. No.
No, if you
Yeah,
are
this
not
golf course
performing,
killing
I need to find out what is the reason for your lack of performance. Is there a problem that I can support you with?
You're talking about performance here.
No. You have a task. Okay. You do it. Okay. I'm gonna give you affirmation. But usually those insecure people in the workplace, they don't speak out. They don't tell you what they think, and usually they do have good ideas, but they have fear of failure, fear of rejection. So you need to actually like try to pull out all the information out of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is where you need to kind of understand what's the problem here. Is there a problem here? You are not. I understand that you have more capabilities, more capacity than what you're currently providing.
I see them all as equal. I think even if you have an employee who's out there, an employee that's insecure, either way, your role as a manager is to build confidence in your team.
Exactly.
Diego Simeone, the coach of Atletico Madrid, there was an interview for him, I don't know how long ago, but I saw it. And he said something very interesting. He's like, when I'm building a team, I'm not building friends. They don't have to be friends and go out together every single time. The idea when you build a team is to build a winning team. They have to be professionals. You have to build the team in order for them to understand what is the situation, how to adapt, and how to overcome the situation.
Work together.
So you're always building confidence in your team. So that's a sign of a good manager. If you're always building confidence, and as long as everyone feels like that, yeah, they can make a mistake and it's okay. They know that if I put an extra effort, I'm recognized for it, and I still get that push. And I feel like that this person cares about me in the workplace, not just like you got tasks. I'll see you guys in 3 months.
Yeah.
And then hey, what happened? Like every couple of weeks have a meeting where I just tear everyone's asses like what I do over here all the time.
That's all on point. That's all like good techniques in order to deal with that kind of personality and generally manage, not just that.
All right, next one. Or you guys want to say something else?
No, we're good. I think we're good.
No, your boy Simeone, that dude. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't watch a lot of football, but that
Sim
dude
Sim.
Sim, that's what you call him.
'Cause that could
He
be-
doesn't look like a Simpson. He looks like a dude from 300. Hey,
know,
hey,
man.
yeah.
like
Leader.
This guy is literally the most well-paid coach in the world.
Yeah,
Wallah?
Yes,
Yeah.
for a reason.
Is he still in
He's
Atletico?
still in
Of course, yes,
Atletico.
still in
He's
Atletico.
built 3 title-winning teams.
Spartans.
UK has drill. Atlanta has trap. But what is the Middle Eastern sound as a whole? Rababa.
I thought that was gonna rhyme.
No.
Ah,
I mean, you can't really define the Middle
Rababa
Eastern
Tar.
sound. No.
Rababa tar. That's all it is.
Too many.
UK has drill.
Atlanta has trap.
Yeah.
Well, again, as a Middle East as a whole, you can't.
You can't.
You cannot.
It's too diverse.
But let's say the GCC. GCC is very close to each other. And it's very similar to each other. Tar.
Mhm.
Again, tar about
No, wait. No,
Okay.
we're talking about
Rababa.
like we're not talking about the
the instrument.
the instrument. No, we're talking about what the
A sound.
field of hip hop.
We're not- we're
the
talking-
That's what
sound
I'm
of
saying.
hip-hop.
We're talking
Our
the
sound. What is our sound? Not as in hip hop.
The subgenre.
Because we don't have anything. So if we're going to have something, does it have to be involved something that we know? You know what? You guys know this. Well, the people don't know this. We're gonna be copyrighted as fuck in a second, okay?
Okay.
But I'm still gonna do this. So, do you remember Slick Rick?
Yeah.
Remember the what's the name? Children's story.
Yeah.
All right, let me play it. Hold on.
For a minute here.
Yes.
I don't know what you guys are doing.
You don't
So-
know the story. Classic track.
It's a classic track.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna play the whole track, but I want you to hear the end of it. Okay, because in the end of it, this track is from the 80s. All right.
Still slaps.
Yeah, but the end of it, when I heard it, it resembles something. So it would depend on your ear. Okay, but we'll go through the breakdown real quick. Hold on, let me play this. No way. Let's jump to the end, okay?
Go on.
It's called Children's Story by Slick Rick. Please go listen to it.
It's a great track.
It's a great fucking track. We'll put it on our playlist, on our Spotify playlist. Hold up. Yeah, this right here, all right? Listen to it.
This ain't funny. So
No, listen. Again, copyright as a motherfucker. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. Did it all of a sudden become an Iraqi track?
Hey, black.
See what I mean? Listen. See what I mean?
There's
When I heard
a hint
this
there.
track,
There's a
Actually,
hint there. Yeah.
when I heard Iraqi music, then I played this track later on in life. I was like, oh shit, that sounds very fucking similar.
There's a connection here.
Exactly. So I think any instrument will fucking do as long as someone tries to find a sound.
It's a sound. Yeah, exactly. It's a sound. It's not about what exactly is the instrument. It's not
Yeah,
about
but
it's not
is the
about-
sound supposed to be generated by the music that we are listening to, like the hip hop scene right now, or is it supposed to pull from the musical culture that we have?
Either or. Either or.
I think it's gonna be both.
The reason, like I say, Rababa and everything else, is because you. We always add culture in all the things that we do.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're trying to do something to bring it out of the region, there is nothing better than culture. Shout out to our homie Noor. Our homie Noor gave us a quote that someone said. I forgot who it was, but I'm gonna give the credit to Noor. She was telling us about this book she was reading, and there was this amazing quote that culture eats strategy for breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Shout out to Noor.
Nice.
That was Noor's quote, by the way, guys. Noor's quote. Just rob that shit.
Great.
Let's send it out to our homie.
Great quote.
I was just laughing in the back. He was with me. So what's the name? And I think that's why we need to add culture into everything that we do, because then it sounds like it's coming from our region.
It sounds familiar to us. It sounds
Authentic.
Exactly.
So when you got drill from the UK, okay,
No, drill?
yeah.
Okay.
So if you got drill, no, trap is from
Trap is Atlanta.
what are you talking about, my guy?
No. What
Trap
was
is
it-
Atlanta.
What was it called? No, the UK is not drill.
it
is it?
has drill. That's one of the sounds.
Is
Are
it
we done?
grime?
Yeah.
Grime.
Yeah. Let's go back to drill for a second.
Okay.
Okay,
We should
this is-
progress.
We go to drill for a second.
Okay.
So they found their own authenticated sound out of something else. Okay,
Yes.
that's okay between the UK and the US. They're very similar.
Okay.
We don't fall into that. That's why you see French hip hop sounding different.
But even
That's why Moroccan hip hop sounds different.
yeah, because all of those are inspired by local musical traditions. So whatever those sounds came from are basically transformations of sounds that already existed. So when we talk about Rababa, we talk about these different instruments, or we talk about the rhythms that we do here, reinterpreting that in order to fit the template that you wanted to fit in, the sound that you wanted to fit in, because you're creating something different, you're creating something new. When you do that, that's when you breathe in that spirit of authenticity, of inspiration. And that's when you make that sound something that, oh, okay, this sounds familiar, but I'm hearing it in a new way that I've never heard it before. And oh shit, that's the thing. That's what sticks. That's culture being created and recreated. And that's what you want to go. That's where what you want to do.
That's one way.
That is
one way.
Yes, that is one way.
And that's a difficult way where you're describing, because this is what they've been trying for a minute and no one has been getting it right.
Getting it right takes time.
Yeah.
It's not something,
but it has
easy.
to start with something.
Yeah, but you have to keep trying though, right?
Like personally to me, this might hurt some feelings. It's all good. It's all for the culture.
Okay. But
we do sound as beats more foreign than local. That's without a doubt.
Yes.
Okay. When they're injecting local, they're just injecting Arabic.
The Arabic rap.
Yes. So that's just it. That's just like this something that's outside. That's how it sounds like you're copying something, because it doesn't sound authentic.
No, but
it's not about you copying. It's about
it sounds like.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
Yeah,
We're not saying you're actually copying.
Like there's a general genre sound. There's different, sub elements within that genre. You can follow each one of them. They're all big for one reason. But that's one thing in order to explore your artistry. But what you were talking about here is creating a new sound. It's about going a little bit deeper. And
do you know how you're going to create that new sound? One way of creating that new sound is that you're going to have these local hip hop figures that a younger generation is going to be inspired by and will try to basically pass. How can we build something new and add to it? It has to be disruption after disruption after disruption. So the first ones have to be out there first to give us some sort of direction. And then the ones coming up after them, we're going to build on it. But if you are not trying to build on what you have, then basically you're just doing the same thing. I'll tell you, I want to leave this for the awards, but I'll talk about it now. Entitle's track. What was it called? The one that, damn me, 4G. Hold up. Hopefully it doesn't play. Talk That Shit. You know what? Fucking let's play Talk That Shit. That's right here. So, sorry to Izus, but I'm going to jump to Entitled. This is entitled to Izus, Talk That Shit. This one. This verse.
Talk that shit. Been through it all, stare at death in the eye. In the trunk of a car, thinking about what's next. As a bullet gon' rip all of something through my hip.
This is one of my favorite fucking tracks for Entitled, if not my favorite, because that story is amazing. And on top of that,
even made peace with the man with the piece.
The only thing that was missing
his mind was
is
on a lot of drugs.
I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna critique this one because I really love it as it is. But if you had to move on top of that, what do you say? You say, okay, for this one, we understand that he gave us a story, right? So now we know that we have people who go, bar for bar with people from international scene.
Mm-hmm.
So we have people capable.
Yes.
Cool. We're there. We've been here for a minute. We have Jeet. Jeet is scary on his own.
And same, we have the level of production that rises to that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm talking about local here, Saudi. No disrespect to anybody else.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we have people here. Now it's going to be who is after them and what they're going to pave the way for those guys. That's going to be the next question.
It's always the question.
And so the only way they're going to do it. So imagine that verse, that fucking fire ass verse. That whole story was on a beat that was more local. It'll make it more attractive to the locals.
Exactly. That's exactly.
Yes.
And
this is something that they've all been working on. All of them have been working on, and it's a process.
It is, and that's exactly my point. It's something that you need to keep working on in order to create.
Because I can say an idea of what I think it is, and then NBL will take it, twist that shit up, and give me something, deliver even way better. And then Saud will take it, twist that shit up, deliver even different fucking direction, and then you start having these new directions. So the weight on the shoulders of all these local producers is fucking heavy. It's fucking heavy. And they have to figure it out.
And I hope that they are pursuing that.
Well, you saw Saud.
Yeah.
You saw Saud. Saud, he's
pushing it.
He's been fucking cooking nonstop.
Yes.
And the Muntage alone is trying to show and kind of give back.
Yes.
And I really hope through all of that he's cooking and building with everybody else. Entitled, Crush Sauce, B Elements, shit, I don't want to forget Audio Musicians, and everybody else that's involved. Sorry, I forgot your names. I mean, there's a lot of weight on the shoulder. So NBL, good luck. I'm just saying, it's a process. It's a process.
Happy cooking.
Next. Oh my God, this took so long.
Oh, we're doing questions.
Yes. Concept of عيب and its vast effects.
عيب نجاوب بس.
Vast.
عيب السؤال.
السؤال هذا عيب.
عجبتني vast.
Yes.
It is. It is.
First off, it was thrown around over some bullshit. Anytime your family didn't want you to do something, they're like, عيب.
صحيح.
It's been misused and abused.
It's been fucked.
Yes.
Right?
Mhm.
So no one really cares for that word anymore. That word became so annoying that people just ignore it. When was the last time you heard عيب?
Oh, I hear Abe a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
you have problems.
No, I have younger cousins. That's why I
I'm
have.
sorry, Mama Shamsi.
Yeah.
You gotta put up with this shit for a fucking 30-year-old.
Abe.
Ape.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that word in a long, long time.
Same.
Thank God.
You don't have children around you.
Well, even if I have children,
Well, that's where you're always using it. You're always using it to
Yeah.
you're always using it to disabuse you of doing something or the other as you were growing up.
Disabuse.
Yeah. And don't do this shit. This is wrong.
Hey, discipline. Okay.
No, disabuse you of the notion. And okay, I'm doing this. لا عيب. لا تقعد كده. تعدل تربع. And then it extended over for us. I'm talking about us as guys.
Mm.
لا شلون طالع كده بدون شماغ عيب. تسوي.
لابس
know?
شورت. عيب.
لابس شورت عيب.
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do I see knees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So انه ايه لا ليش مطول شعرك عيب شلون everything you did could be misinterpreted.
Yeah,
عيب.
it was linked to
Not everything, but a lot of the things that you
Thank
as
you for continuing.
exactly as you were growing up, as you were exploring your personality, your individuality, and then you had the bigger social effects of it. And that wallah, you know, you want to go study. You're a girl and you want to go study abroad by yourself. لا
Yep.
ما يصير
Yeah,
عيب.
that was عيب.
Mm.
عيب شلون like you know these are
Yeah.
people that we know, these are people that were
Mhm.
close to us, you know, and it goes beyond that, you know. تعيشين لحالك لا عيب. تشتغلين بمستشفى عيب.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, see,
I remember that one, yes.
you know, you
Yeah.
had all of these
تشتغل بين الرجال عيب.
each exactly. تشتغلين بين الرجال عيب. انت مديرة على الرجال عيب.
Does it still have the same effect?
No, because a lot of those
Yes and no.
barriers fell away.
Well, that's my second question. Is it because the limitations of عيب are a bit more I don't know, loose, or does the Saudi society like not care as much about public perception?
Oh, so
There's a question about public perception. Since we're here, let me say that question because we're going to answer both of them at the same time, okay?
Okay.
Where is it? Sorry, I think it's so long. Keep going.
But you get what I'm saying
I would
about
say-
the
I would-
two options.
I would say society does
حرية
care.
الشخصية.
Okay.
The question was Islam and حرية الشخصية. That's the
Okay.
question. But that's a too deep
That's
of a question for us to
that's
have.
a different
Yeah.
kind of question.
Yeah, that's a different kind of question, but we'll talk about individuality.
Okay.
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 Let's discuss عيب first.
Yes, because society was the reason for عيب.
Yes, it's always been
Yes.
the reason for it.
And as society now changed in the last 5 years and opened up its doors to new things, those barriers of عيب disappeared.
And that's what I would
Yes.
say.
Yes. So
And
now what is the new عيب?
No, you still have different barriers of aib that society didn't impose on you. Like society as a general, like at the end of the day, you always could work between men, but why you're getting aib?
You're focusing too much on women here.
Because
No,
I think
no.
it falls on them more than it falls on
It
us.
falls on everybody. But I'm not gonna just pick one area because we're not women.
True.
We did not
Very-
experience
yeah,
it.
Very true.
So we cannot speak on their behalf.
How
Even though we always do.
Mm.
yeah, but how does aib affect us?
As men, we always do.
As men, we always do.
Wait, what was the other question about individuality?
Individuality, which is the same kind of. I mean,
حرية
the-
شخصية.
yeah.
Yeah.
What you said about the what was your explanation regarding the boundaries of عيب?
Society.
Yeah, society.
Yes.
And as those boundaries are a bit more like they expanded, your freedom to have your own personality has a bit more room within that boundary. It's the same boundary.
I agree. I think also we are now struggling with not only individuality, also with religion, because we were told for so long certain things, and now we know that those certain things was just too fucking extreme, and should not be a part of it. And so, as we go in toward a more modern Islam, should we say modern or
Modern.
moderate? What's the name? That's going to be the main question, because most of your aib was attached to that. It was haram and aib,
True.
right? Now
True.
we're basically
But there was.
are we reinterpreting?
I mean,
No.
we're basically reopening our eyes and figuring out like what is going too far, what is going beyond the pale. Because at one point we were there. We were
True.
not allowing a lot of things, being very strict and reductive on plenty of things. Like TV came out, you said haram. You know, you had people that said haram.
I'm not gonna argue TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bluetooth. Bluetooth is the
Yeah.
one that killed me.
Bro, radio. You know, like you've always had this train of thought, but now you've extracted that train of thought, and you're trying to figure out basically where the boundaries are. I think we've been doing a great job of it. Honestly,
did.
No, the
As
last
a-
5 years,
as a society,
as the quality of life improved,
Yes.
and shout out to CP, it got much better.
Definitely.
You know, people, what they used to do in private, they do in public.
bro, people you basically can see now people going out and enjoying themselves, just enjoying themselves.
I mean, if you look at back then, like cell phone cameras were not allowed. You had people with like this huge ass fucking chinko to the also to like 7 skies, so people don't look inside their house.
And now you're reinterpreting the whole
Exactly,
lifestyle. So
yes.
a lot of
We were all closed in, fear of what people think of us. Some people would look at religion as very extreme, and there was a lot of people that would like agree with it, but they'll go home. It's a different atmosphere at the house.
to be honest, now I'm thinking about it, a lot of it goes back to, I think, we didn't really have, a common public sphere other than, the masjid or the mall. Or schools. Now
The mall wasn't really a public sphere.
Exactly.
it's an economic sphere,
Yeah, but you didn't have any interactions with other people.
But that's
whatsoever.
where you saw other people. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's when you
Where-
showed off to other people.
But where would you go out and see other people? That's what I'm talking about.
The
True.
beach,
You
True.
know,
Okay.
This is what
restaurants.
احنا ما عندنا
Mm.
beach, So
Oh, I talk about Riyadh?
yeah,
Restaurants.
restaurants
Tahliya.
before, they didn't have as much restaurants as many choices now. But now you're having much more
You talk about
exposure to people
dining in.
dining in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You have much more exposure to people. So you're going out more. You're spending more of your time
Not only
outside
to
of the
people, to
house.
community.
To community.
Yes.
Exactly. And even to the places you go. When you go to a regular coffee shop, you're building a community there. You keep on seeing the regular. You get what I'm saying? So
It's opening up.
it's opening up.
So
and
now
it's a
basically
changing of lifestyle.
it's a change. It's quality of life.
Yeah. And increasing the quality of life, definitely.
So with all these changes coming, I think what we perceived as ayab is changing.
Definitely.
It's loosening up. It's
I'll be very
it's
honest. I'm gonna be very
it's
honest.
already there.
Look, the problem with ayab was because other people were not doing it.
Yeah.
That's
True.
it.
You wanted to.
That
fit
was
in.
ayab.
Yeah. Society wanted you to be one of us.
Exactly.
That's
One
it.
image, one
Yes.
picture. Everybody is just like a Lego.
A Lego.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it was.
The Lego movie is a Saudi story.
I mean, I think that's a good thing.
I'm sorry, but it kind of.
Stop. Okay.
The fact that we're Legos mean we can build whatever we want.
Anyway, so what's the name?
Just,
That was our ayab issues. It was what the public gonna think. So in order for us to align with the public, that was the ayab.
But we're
That's
still,
it.
But you, as people, we still worry about what people think, right? We don't, do we not? As
That's
Saudis.
personal.
Yeah, as Saudis generally. Like that.
No, that's a very hard
Really?
question.
You don't
to
think
answer.
so?
No, in my circles, I don't think people care about what other people think. In my circles,
Turks.
sorry, I zoned out.
Like as
Sorry,
Saudis
sorry.
generally, like we still care about what other people think.
Yeah, we
about,
do.
Forget about Arab.
We do, but the new generation does not give a fuck
exactly.
Okay.
whatsoever.
Like ما عليه منك.
بالضبط إيه. I'm
Taki مع شيبان أبو شامسي.
I'm already doing
I mean-
me. I don't care if you're doing you. خلاص.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I do see that.
I
do
see
that.
girls in offices with blue hair, in offices.
That's what I'm saying. Like I do see that a lot.
I see more individuality now than
Not
before.
that, but
Yeah.
But the problem with individuality here that some people are still finding themselves. So people are just basically copying another identity that they feel that it's them.
that's another.
Yeah, but again,
That's just
that's not a bad thing. by
no.
the
That's
way.
No,
developing
not-
your own identity.
Exactly.
That takes a while.
You test something out. You take the positives. You stay away from the negatives, and you keep building your character.
Yeah.
That's normal.
At some point, I was goth.
Exactly. That was hilarious. We're not gonna go there.
Like
Yep.
no, at some point, Turks, you were almost everything.
At some point, yeah, exactly.
you were almost everything.
I had a spinner Tupac chain. Shit happens.
following in line with it.
Wait.
Why are we afraid to say hello to neighbors?
Did you not hear what he just said?
I just ignored. Why did I tell you? I'm keep going.
Okay.
Literally like 30 minutes in.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Why are we afraid to say hello to neighbors? Unlike in the States, you wave, say hi, and know each other. I don't know where you grew up in the States. Where I grew up, you got whooped in the morning.
Whoever that is, he's talking about the suburbs.
The neighbors.
likely.
No.
There's a video out of these white people sitting on a balcony in New York playing loud music, and you hear the whole neighborhood saying, "Shut the fuck up! Turn that shit down!"
I mean,
This is where I grew up. Okay.
but your neighbors, the people that live next to you, are you not friendly with them?
We are friendly, but no, we are friendly here with neighbors, though.
Not a lot.
What are you talking about?
no,
well,
to be
now most of us are moving into places we don't know our neighbors like we used to before. But الكرم في السعودية is very well known. Your neighbor knocks on your door, you already know who he is.
But that's like a relationship between the head of this family and the head of this family.
Okay.
If there's any other individuals like involved, if I see my neighbors, okay, going out of the car as a family, going into their home, I'm never gonna wave hi. As like me,
Okay.
Saudis in general,
I disagree.
they're not gonna do that.
I disagree.
They rarely do that.
I disagree.
I mean, no. Listen.
The same reason we have
Oh,
shinku.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Like, for like.
I'm sorry. I agree with you. No, I actually,
privacy.
I agree with you because I do say hello.
أنا ما شفت أحد يطلع من
Yeah,
السيارة.
if he's by himself.
Yeah. No. I even with family,
Mm.
I say hello. But you're right. A lot of people when they see your family, they kind of step back and give you your privacy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's out of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not out of anything else.
They say that's the question. Why aren't you more friendly with your neighbors?
That's not has to do with friendly. It's being respectful.
I understand, but like in response to the question, another part of
إيه
it.
بس it's all like أنا ما أشوفك ما تشوفني okay طيب خلاص ما there's
No. If you, I have a neighbor like that. Okay, I had a neighbor. Someone knows where I am. Okay, like when he sees you open the door, he's about to get out. He goes back in and waits for you to get out to leave. So he doesn't say hello to you.
Okay.
Like this guy just wants his own privacy.
my kind of guy.
I mean,
my kind of guy. This is I relate to him. He's my spirit animal.
and there's wow, the neighbor that hides is your spirit animal.
Yes, yeah. I don't like human interaction.
I mean,
Period.
that's
But that's just me.
no, but again, you do have different communities that where you do have دوريات and everybody knows everybody else. And في like جماعات مستمرة on a regular basis
Yeah, we're talking about neighbors.
True.
Though.
with neighbors. Yeah,
True.
that's what I'm
With
saying.
neighbors, yeah.
So
Depending on your neighborhood.
that's what I'm saying. Depending on your neighborhood, depending.
Like for
on,
us, the mosque was the gathering point.
yes,
That's where you met your neighbors.
exactly.
That's where you're like where your little community all gathered up to discuss the community.
And the mothers would, gather the mothers around, and the fathers would get together. It is something that happens a lot. You just don't take a part of it.
Happened a lot.
It still
No,
happens.
it still
Does it-
happens.
does it
Still
still
happens.
happen?
Yeah,
It still
still
happens.
The
It
new
still
generation?
happens.
Like
Yeah.
my sister when like she moved into the house that when she got married and she moved to the
Yeah.
house she lives in, they found out that there was a neighborhood community, and they ended
Okay,
up
صح عليهم.
being part of that neighborhood community. So
But that's what happens when you buy mansions. Like rich people like to be
Yeah.
around rich people.
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
It's a different conversation here.
They visit each other. In
did I
jets
not
and cars.
answer your fucking question, guy? Like I'm just saying what the fuck you want.
Shout out Sister Shamsi. Sister Shamsi sounds like a nun. Anyway.
Sister Shams.
She actually spits quite hard.
Oh my god. Next one.
Yeah.
Go on.
Hipster mode activate. What was one thing you liked before it was mainstream?
The iPod.
Okay.
I had an iPod before anybody had an iPod.
Okay. Sure you did. You were the first one.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
the first
Yo,
one.
oh, Steve, hello, Steve, he's dead. I can't get him.
The first fucking iPod.
Yeah, exactly. You're number one. Yes.
When it first came out.
Exactly. So when it came here in packaging, the people who works in that place didn't get one for
ordered-
themselves.
No, I ordered it online.
All right, what is that? Okay, you're the first one in the world.
And
Physics.
this
Next
was-
one. Next one.
I'm trying to figure it out. You go.
I don't have. I like to share. I enjoy fucking sharing.
I did share my iPod. That's how I lost it.
Yo, am I talking to you? The question is for me. I'm talking about myself here. I didn't ask you, did you share or not?
I mean,
Like, don't jump on my bandwagon, my guy.
I'm not done with
Stay
that.
my door is closed.
I'm not,
أنا مقفل باب السيارة.
Okay.
إيش تبي؟
I'm not done with
You're the guy who
iPod
washes the
story.
window بالغصب, okay? At the street
I'm
light.
doing you a service.
I didn't ask for it.
Service.
Anyway,
Wow. Okay.
you.
You like to share stuff?
Yeah, I enjoy when people all know the same thing and not do the same thing, but they all know the same thing and share the same thing. If something is big, I like to share it. I share shit all the time. You see my fucking algorithms.
Bitcoin. I knew about Bitcoin before almost anybody
So
else.
now you're angry that people know about it.
No,
huh?
I'm not angry now.
People are supposed to know about it for it to grow.
No, I've come,
These guys an idiot.
I learned about Bitcoin in his house.
Yeah.
Remember that?
My
Okay.
house?
Yes.
My apartment.
In your
Yeah.
apartment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I told you
What
all
was
about
one thing you liked before it was mainstream? So you don't like it now?
it. No, I liked it.
Do you like it now or not?
Yes.
Okay. Do you hear the question?
Yeah.
What was one thing you liked before it was mainstream?
So what? When it went mainstream, I stopped liking
Exactly.
it. That's not how I heard
Or
the
not
question.
digging with it.
No, that's not how I heard
Why
the
is
question.
hipster mode on?
Hipster mode. Oh,
Annie.
True.
that's a different question.
But I'm such a hipster that nothing I liked ever went mainstream.
Really?
I think so.
Okay, that's called you are trash.
Yeah,
you got
definitely.
trash
Yeah.
taste.
Mhm.
Comic
Yep.
book shit went mainstream.
True. Yeah, I like comics before it was cool. Doctor Who before it was cool.
Okay, there we go. Release your inner geek.
Old time movies have always been cool, so we're not gonna talk about that.
Next question.
Yep.
What is your definition of he made it in life?
He made it.
Yes. When you look at someone say he made it, that's your own definition.
Mm.
Don't tell me, well, people have their own trips in life. No, we understand that. We're talking about your own
I,
definition.
need to
I
think-
got to explain the question to
I
you.
need to think about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like you have that image clear in your head?
Yes.
Tell me.
No, I want Turks to go ahead first.
If a person can wake up and casually make breakfast without a worry in the world, that's someone who made it.
All right.
Wow, that's an interesting definition of it.
Basically,
That's
it's exactly what I was about to say, but in a different way. But go ahead.
No, I was thinking about in terms of what do you want in life?
Financial freedom. If you have financial freedom, that you can get up whenever you want, take your kids out, take your wife out, go for a brunch, not have to worry about,
Work
Oh,
or a
this and
meeting
that and
or
this.
Whatever.
you do have a job. You still go to work, but you have the freedom of your hours in a day. That's how you make it.
True, but it's not limited to financial freedom.
Of course, it's not
No,
limited to
that's
financial freedom.
exactly.
But I'm telling you, the idea that you are free and able to do whatever you need to do.
The family
You're
part.
not tied to a paycheck.
Yeah, for me, I was thinking about the family part. It's for me,
It always ends with family.
yeah, the person who made it is somebody who's surrounded by a family that he wants, you know, in the place that he wants. And he's living the life very comfortably the way that he envisioned it. Like
Exactly.
I'm looking down the line and I see 20 years down the line that this is where I want to be.
Is that your definition?
Yeah.
I
Or
think
just
we
the
all
idea?
have the same definition, just in a different way.
Well, again, our definition doesn't have to be correct. I mean, some people's goals are different than others.
Mm.
So if someone doesn't reach what I think he should, like what I consider made it in life, it doesn't make them any less than anybody else.
It's all about
Yeah.
your own personal journey and where
Yeah.
you want to go.
Yeah, as long as you're happy in what you do and you have a career and you have a path and you know that you have a plan, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Or you don't have to be happy. You just have to be content.
No, you have to be
That's
happy.
not someone who
No,
made
you're
it,
idiots.
dude. No.
Contented.
You got to be content. No,
Gotta be happy.
that's you. That's you. You think you got to be content on things. No, why? Why? You can't afford happiness?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, see, I told you that wealth. That wealth. Yeah, definitely I can afford happiness.
Definitely.
Just lying out here.
We should talk about.
Until when big creative companies will keep on using what's so-called exposure? Forever.
Like, what are you talking about? How the hell do you get an audience then? If not through exposure.
No. Okay.
For exposure.
All right,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
okay.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta repeat the question twice.
Yes,
Yeah, go
yes.
ahead.
All right. Okay.
Until
Swish.
when?
Yeah,
Swish.
بشويش.
Yeah.
Until
Okay, خلاص.
when
وصلت.
big creative companies will keep on using what's so-called exposure. And do you
Yeah.
know why they use exposure?
Why?
So they say, "Oh, listen, we got this. Shout out to our boy. You know who you are. He's models.
We got
So-
this project. We went,
Are we talking? Are you talking? What's going on here,
Tell me.
man? Are you under pressure that you
Tell
have
me.
to speak?
tell me.
Is
let's
it
go.
that time? Like, what's going on? Do I need to refill you? What's the name? So-
Kim-
Someone comes up to you and says, "Yo, listen, we're doing this big project,
Okay.
and I'd like for you to be a part of it." Like, okay, how much are you gonna pay me? Like, oh, I'm not gonna pay you, but it's gonna be great exposure for you.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Okay.
Yeah. Companies are always going to use that. SMEs, me being one, definitely I'll use that
you
shit.
gotta Use that.
If I can't afford, at least I'll
I'll try.
but
to
here's the
ask.
thing. I would only give that offer to people that I know. If I'm doing something really good
Okay.
and I can't afford people, I'll go to the people that I know first. Listen, I have this project. It's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would you like to be a part of it? I can't afford you. I can't pay you, but it'll be great exposure for you. Do you want it?
How
من باب
often?
الميانة أصلاً.
Yeah,
We
but
already
some
have that kind of
people-
relationship.
Exactly. Some people know there are approaches to, yo, it's going to be great exposure for you with no data metrics behind it.
Mm.
So you won't really know if it's exposure or not.
How often does that work though?
Again, you need to talk to people who did that.
Yeah.
You got to keep in mind that there's a lot of people who are like in whichever field you're going for. There's always people who are just starting out and they want to just build a portfolio.
True
So
and fair.
you'll always find those people, but the quality that you're gonna get from them is gonna be of a person who's just starting up.
So it's shit.
It's not shit. A lot of people are just talented, but it's not up to the quality that you're gonna get if you pay for something. Usually, let's say usually.
Yeah,
That's
fair. That's very fair. I mean, I agree with you. They're always going to use that tactic. And if I can get free labor,
course.
fuck yeah, let me get free labor.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Why the
people
hell
like
not?
free shit.
No, not just people.
But
Everybody.
this is how I see it. If you're gonna bring on someone to a project just to give them exposure, you have to give the guy something, or the girl. You have to give them something. Man.
Like you're giving
Yeah, I can't pay you, but you gotta offer something. You can't just say, "Yo, come here and struggle with me and leave."
you're getting
Sorry.
exposure.
Yeah, but again, like you do not. People
That's
need
wrong.
to ask, what do you offer in terms of exposure? What's exposure to you?
We have a large audience. You know, your work will be seen by hundreds of thousands of our regular
Hello,
unique
Yeah,
users.
Am I gonna
if you
be
tell me
credited?
Leo Burnett came to me and told me that, I'd believe that, because I know Leo Burnett has millions in the bank,
Mhm.
and even if they don't pay me, they're gonna put me in a fucking McDonald's commercial that everybody's gonna see me, even though they're gonna pay me.
Yeah, they will pay you.
They will pay you.
Yeah,
So I'm
exactly.
giving you an example. Like that's guaranteed big audience. But if you're a nobody or you're a small little business, what's the guarantee?
I mean, I would imagine that most people who go looking for that kind of talent and saying, let me hook you for exposure, are not the bigger companies or the smaller companies, SMEs that are going, small to medium companies that, you know, that are just trying to cut costs
Yeah.
and don't,
Which I understand
and
why.
don't necessarily care about the quality sometimes, you know?
Well, true. Some of them don't. But I think right now we have a healthy new generation of young talents that actually care about their craft.
You have plenty.
Yes.
I think you have plenty. And for those, when you go to them and you ask them for, you know, make that offer to them, they would be offended, and rightly so. Like,
Here's the thing
because
about
nobody wants to be used.
here's an issue that I have for all these new creatives that are basically honing their own craft and actually getting traction. You're going to be the one to build, or you're going to be the one to screw up the whole system. There's a responsibility on them that they don't really care for because it's a competition. Everybody's trying to get as much deals as possible, get as much projects as possible, be out there as much as possible. But if you're not paving the way and helping build a system for the young people coming after you, if you just get some fake ass words like exposure and yada 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 and so on and all that bullshit, like I don't want to go into the details because I use some of those words.
Very familiar with them,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Like, it's gonna hurt the whole business.
Because there's no growth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True.
So, and if you want people to pay you for your hard work, at least be ready to give some kind of money for the other person's art and work and hard work
It's-
and talent.
It's just, goes beyond gratitude. It's appreciation. You appreciate
Because
what
you
you're
cannot bullshit me and tell me you don't got 2-3 grand on the side. You cannot tell me that you don't have 2-3,000 on the side.
getting. And that's why I'd rather not spend it on you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
And you're the person who's gonna screw up everything else. If I'm working with this, let's say this director, and all he does is sell exposure, just the idea of exposure, I'm out. I already know that for these projects you made X amount of money. You didn't care enough to pay the people who actually came and helped you get this project done.
Mm-hmm.
And they won't care enough to actually do a good job either way. Like, you're getting lower quality if you're.
I disagree. Some people, when they know that it's their face out there, they're gonna give you 100% because it's their brand. Then they're gonna half-ass it. Why would I half-ass it at Endicton and you see me in that commercial look like an asshole? Another commercial, I'm professional. Like, no, but this guy's an asshole.
No, but again, as you mentioned, if I keep doing this once and twice and 3 times and I'm not seeing this going anywhere, then why would I keep on doing it?
Because it's something that you like. It's a talent. It's something that you feel like it's your career, and that's why you want to go after this. Do you understand what a career is, my guy?
No, I do. But
you mean to tell me that if 3-4 times no one pays me,
listen, I'm thinking.
should we close the podcast?
I'm thinking maybe about different creative fields, but I'm thinking more in the terms of, if it's something that I enjoy doing, I'll do it for myself rather than having it being used.
Yeah, I
Until
understand
when?
that. Until when?
That is the issue.
Because I'm not going to give up. But at the same time, I'm not going to be used.
So it's that compromise.
Yeah.
exposure is something that you get offered a lot as a creative, but it's something that hurts the creative field. Check it out. Okay. The problem is you can accept exposure for your first, second project. You build a portfolio, you start having a very low rate. And the more projects you have, your rate builds up.
Okay.
Okay. But the problem here is people who are just going to offer exposure, فقط لا غير, they're going to keep going from startup to startup to startup to startup.
Vulturing.
Exactly. Vulturing on the new talents. So the talent that is growing, they're not getting the same business anymore because you're still looking for free. You don't want to pay. So you're actually killing the artists that you're giving a chance to. You're giving me exposure in order for me to grow, but once I grow, you don't want to work with me anymore.
Exactly. There's huge disrespect to the creatives here.
Mhm.
Huge. I'm not joking.
I agree.
There's people, excuse me, there's people who respect creatives and actually try to give them exposure, give them help, or whatever they want to give them. But there's people who don't give a shit about the creatives and they're just misusing it. And I'll be very honest. A lot of these companies, they have non-Saudis working in them. So they see people as just things. I'm trying to get this done. I'm trying to get this number right here. I'm trying to achieve this. Let's cut costs. Let's misuse these people. And
we've seen that.
yeah, oh, that's going on in the market
Yeah.
right now. Let's all be fair, fucking honest.
Yeah.
True.
So dealing with creatives, you need to respect them if you want the best out of them. Now, what can you offer? That's up to you. And if someone tells you no, it's like it's a sellout. It's because this person also has a talent.
And they have a value.
You're
their
not paying
time
me
and
for
their
who I
effort.
am today. You're paying me for my experience.
True.
If I put in 5,000 hours, 10,000 hours, excuse me, and the craft that I'm working on,
That takes me 5 minutes to do the thing that you want me to do.
Exactly.
You're not paying me the 5 minutes. You're paying me for all the hours.
like for example, like we figured out a way how to edit the podcast and the video and everything the audio real quick. Now it takes us like 15 minutes and 2 hours to upload. Now, if I do this for other people, I'm not gonna say, well, they pay me 500 because I can do it in 15 minutes. It took me a fucking minute to do it in 15 minutes.
Facts.
Yeah. So I should respect that. We have a problem of respect for the creatives. We have a problem with respect for art. We have a problem with respect to the whole fucking field of art, fashion, music, and so on. Right now, like the Ministry of Culture is doing great fucking initiatives to try to put all these things in place where there's a system for it, where people can get a respect. But it should not be the only one. It should not be. Why?
It requires a
it hurts.
culture shift in order for you to actually transform that idea.
That's not what I'm going with. I'm going with it's disrespectful that we sit here waiting on the Ministry of Culture doing everything.
It is disrespectful.
And then the only way that we're going to change our way of doing business is when the Ministry of Culture puts a guideline of how people should be treated and how people act. So you understand when you go into a business with the Ministry of Culture, there's guidelines of how you should do things with them. Then that's going to go on and be implemented in other companies.
And that's going to be the standard.
Yes.
It becomes the standard.
Because we're assholes. We're not thinking about, respecting people. And just,
That's all very sad. And
this
true,
is
though.
very
That's the
well.
thing.
This is my words are targeted at very specific people. They know who they are. We had conversations. They're gonna call me back. This is very. And I said this out loud. I'm not. This is not me just talking about people's backs. I'm not mentioning names, but I said this multiple fucking times. Some of them don't even want to talk to me anymore.
But things are changing recently. You can
No,
see it.
we're forcing change. I'm
Of
willing to fucking disrupt this whole market and pay people when I can. I'm willing to do that.
Definitely.
I'm willing to screw the other guy to make him pay people for their talent.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's about having the creative field grow. And if you're not paying people, it's not growing.
I agree with you 1,000%. Our biggest issue to this fucking day right now that we're gonna have to battle is that issue of having these non-Saudis who look at us as a buck. That's our issue. And this goes on to all the Saudis, okay? Look. This goes to everybody.
At the end of the day,
But because do you know why?
Mm.
Because you're bringing these people for their expertise, so they already know the business, right?
yeah.
So when you come in and you're giving me the business, I'm gonna say, yo, I know how to cut costs and make you money. And then your bitch ass becomes greedy.
Mm.
And they'd be like, yo, I want to roll in the dough because I have a business that needs to survive. But who's gonna work with you? The only way for you to keep going on this path and not pay people is figure out a way to build a system to bring out new talents. When you tell a new talent, say, listen, you come with me and I'll let you be like Abdullah, our homie Abby. What's his name? I'm gonna put him out there. You be just like him. You'll make it that far. Then yes, I'll jump on board. The same way you go to like a soccer youth academy, hoping to be a great player. Why? Because this academy took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They produced
Yes.
all these people, and you want to be part of that system. That's the only way to do it. But if you're just gonna fucking just rob people out of their talent, it's not gonna work for you for long.
And for that to work, you're putting time and effort and investing in these people in actually to order to grow. For exposure doesn't do that. For exposure is I need you to do A, B, and C. I'll put it out there. Thanks a lot. And then we're going.
Also, I'm a great believer in ignoring the people who are big in the market today. Those people, I don't approach them. I don't. I'm looking for new ones because those people already put a standard to their salary or to their budget of how much they want to get paid. They already have their rate ready.
And they already have their customer base, right?
Yes, and all of them also have the company behind them that we all know that's basically controlling everything and telling them, oh, these are the numbers, whether you guys like it or not.
Now, the difference between that and the smaller people are hungrier.
Yes.
And in order to get that business, they will be more creative.
So when this person says my number is this, you fuck it up for everybody else behind you. Because I'm not gonna go to anyone else. I'm just gonna go to this guy. This is where Snapchat ruined it for a lot of people, all these influencers. None of you are worth 300K. I'm gonna be very fucking honest. None of you are worth 300 fucking K. You're sitting there and you're talking. You're not giving me more. You're not selling my product. You're just showing my product. Anyway, that's a different conversation for a different thing.
That's a different. Yeah.
Yes.
At this rate, we're going like what? An hour for 4 questions.
Yeah, man.
Can we get to the next one?
All right. Anyway, we said how we feel.
Yeah.
Love the creatives.
Very much.
Shout out to the creatives.
Yes. Get paid.
Exactly. And culture eats, what's the name?
Strategy
for breakfast. Shout out to Noor. Great quote, Noor. Great
Also-
quote.
And still get paid.
I'm going to put it on a book. Yeah. Let's go next one. Your go-to comfort food. The triple mix of questions that I have here.
Your go-to comfort food.
Give me one real quick. Into burgers or fries automatically.
Johnny Rockets.
Yo. And
Cookies. Don't sponsor, motherfuckers.
I mean, that's what my go-to.
watermelons.
comfort
Let's go.
What would
Watermelons. Watermelon.
food. What happens in the
Not here.
What happens in the winter?
Huh?
What happens in the winter?
I cry.
Yeah.
Like you don't get comfort.
No.
No.
There's no comfort.
There's no comfort
There's
in
no comfort in the
winter.
winter.
They're just shivering.
Oh my god. I just began a new morning routine with you guys. Best way to start my day. Shukran. Have fun.
Better than coffee.
Better
Okay,
than
thank
coffee.
you. Thank you. That's
Producers telling stories in their beats. Is it possible? Or is it enjoyable or pointless? Go back to any mixtape from the 90s. That will answer your question.
so yes, it is possible.
It is possible.
it is
Yes.
Is it enjoyable?
It is enjoyable.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you give us an example so we can check it out?
Any of Swiss Beats mixtapes from the 90s.
Fair enough.
Shout out Swiss.
Shout out.
DJ Drama also. Let's not forget DJ
Ooh,
Drama.
yeah, DJ Drama.
Yeah.
I remember those.
It was actually a good one a second ago. I just know where to go.
DJ Envy had a few.
Is the friend zone a real thing? Have you seen Shamsi?
Is the friend zone a real thing?
I am your friend.
Yes. No one has been friend zoned more than Shamsi.
I am everybody's friend.
Oh my god, he is the friend zone.
For good and worse. See, even Umzi is my friend. Love Umzi.
Shamsi, how many times you heard what's name? You're just a friend. Anyway,
Oh, so much.
look, there's a question here that I'm really afraid to ask out loud.
But I hear it in a more
Because I
positive
feel like-
on a more positive tone.
You know what? Then I'm gonna ask that question. Since قطعني كل شوية,
the question?
fine, I'm asking her. Ask Shamsi if he ever met someone named Candace. Shamsi, have you?
No.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. You know he knows you.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right. How about Nicole?
I'm
No.
pretty sure I've met a Nicole or two.
All right. I bet it is.
Mm-hmm.
You can text an apology right now while I'm in the air if you like.
Fair.
Oh my god. Anything else, guys? Oh shit. Is there a future for Arab TV shows on Netflix and other platforms in English?
Hell yeah.
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 Co-
fuck
yeah, you can already see the future
Yes,
right
yes,
there
yes.
on Netflix.
They're creating them and
Yeah,
throwing them
go
at
watch
you on a
Massabiat
regular
County.
basis.
You'll see
Yep.
the future right there.
Yep. Can someone be nice? If so, can someone be too nice? If
Can't
so,
be
why
nice.
is that bad? Champsy, answer that question, please.
Why is that bad?
Yes.
Because-
Because he's already too nice.
Refer back to the friend zone question.
Yes.
Because you're blinded to people's faults.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof. Deep.
Oof.
Mm.
Champs is hurt, by the way. This is hurt Champs right now.
Definitely.
Yeah. There's scars and wounds that never healed.
In the fields.
This is the fields. So elaborate, please.
Like people, when you're too nice to somebody, you're focusing on the good parts. You're not really focusing on the bad parts.
When you're being too nice, you focus on the good parts,
Yeah.
or the other person is focusing on your good parts, or what are going on here?
You're focusing on that person's good parts, and you try to dismiss or deny their bad parts.
But some people are just too nice as themselves, not caring for what the other person is.
I mean, and those people generally tend to keep on being nice in life, and that just becomes their aura, their thing.
Mm.
But at the same time, they end up being taken advantage of, or just end up being, let's say, blind to the truth.
Have you been blind to the truth?
Oh, I'm blinded by these lights. That's what I'm blinded by.
Oh my God.
No, I believe that do unto others as you want. To be
Definitely,
done.
but
okay.
But that's not true.
but that's not true.
Wait,
that's
let
it.
me. No, can I
Sorry.
finish? Can I
Yeah,
finish?
go ahead.
Can I finish?
Go ahead,
Okay.
Turks.
You gotta be too nice. That is something that you should aim for.
You got to be nice,
You gotta be
not too nice.
very nice.
Listen,
Not too very.
listen.
Yeah.
I'm a proponent of.
By the way, he stopped at very and stared at me straight into my eyes. He's telling me something.
Yes, I'm telling you, you gotta be a little nice. Just a little. Just a little. Not too nice. Don't go over the border, but very nice. Get close to the border. Okay, but not to the extent where you get taken advantage of. Not to the extent where you
You got to be smart about it.
Yeah.
sacrifice your own well-being for being nice.
I mean, listen. I've always been a proponent of being too nice, as you put it. But the whole concept of doing unto others as you wish them to do unto you doesn't really apply in the real world. It really doesn't. As much as I will treat you the way I want to be treated, if you're an asshole, you're an asshole.
But you do.
It also
need some
depends
people.
on what environment you grew up in.
And what environment you surround yourself with.
Yep.
Not just you grew up in.
Like where I grew up, nobody was nice. Like you were respectful, but nobody was nice. Everybody was very, very honest.
People
Yeah,
have
blunt.
different forms.
They were blunt.
Yeah.
forms
Like for
of
me, I'm
niceness.
very helpful. I'm very resourceful. I help people, but I'm not too nice.
Mm.
No, I put people where they need to stop.
Going back
Yeah.
to it, that bluntness is that community's way of being nice.
Exactly.
To you.
Yes.
It is. It is
It's
still.
by offering the
Yeah.
truth.
It's
Exactly.
the culture.
Exactly.
In your face.
It's our version of
Kabam.
nice.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly. Our version of nice is hate.
No, it's not hate. It's,
We
it's
push each other down in order to teach each other to climb up.
not just that.
We don't
no.
push down. No.
Let's
We
pretend.
we bitch out.
We stomp.
No. Like we've been bitching each other out for the sake of getting better,
Yes.
not for getting worse,
Is that-
or not just to hurt your feelings.
Is that us being nice?
That's us being.
That's
nice.
us being caring. I think.
Yeah, that's not being nice.
This is nice.
Being nice is when I smile in your face and I just want to punch your fucking lights out. That's being nice.
No.
That's not
No.
nice.
No,
that's,
that's not.
That's serial killer.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's.
That's sociopath.
No, no.
Sociopath.
No, I think being nice is associated with tasleek. When you start looking for somebody, you're just being nice to them. You don't want to hurt their feelings.
Nope. That
you
is.
just want to get out of that conversation. Instead of being rude and blunt, you tsellik.
What's wrong with being rude and blunt? This is what I hate. You
It's
guys
nice.
sometimes allow people to be assholes, and y'all just playing nice. You can be an asshole too and be nice at the same time.
True.
what's a nice asshole look like?
Hello. 12 years.
That
12 years.
You've never seen a nice asshole?
I don't think so. No,
Okay.
not sure what that looks
okay,
like.
Okay.
Oh my God! All the times I've been preaching to you out of nothing, man.
I wouldn't call you a nice asshole. No,
What would you call me? Are you what?
it includes asshole, but it's not nice.
So I am not a nice person.
No, listen.
Yeah, exactly. You can't say that. to me.
If
you know me very well.
when,
not
when
saying
I get to know you, you are an incredibly nice person.
Thank
yes. But if I don't know you and I meet you for the first time,
Yes.
and you have no care for me,
yes,
then no, you are not a nice person
Yes.
at all.
yes.
You know. So
Shout out to our homie Abdul. Your Omzi introduced me to him.
nice guy.
We
Really
were
nice
sitting
guy.
down. Amazing guy. We
Yeah.
were sitting down. This is the first time he meets me. And he was like, who are these people? I was like, a bunch of losers. And then he was like, yo, man, thank you for your honesty. And I've been like, he never met me before, so he had no idea. And I was like, just as blunt as I am. I'm like, yeah, this loser, this asshole, And then he was like, yo, man, I appreciate you so much.
like this is refreshing.
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like that, your version of nice is different from what's culturally trending here. Let's say that.
I won't play the game. I won't be nice just because you're being an asshole. Like I said, like I won't do that. I will bluntly tell you how I feel. It's okay if you don't like it. It's totally fine.
That's fine. No, that's fine. And there's another element to it. I feel is the whole idea of kalum kindness, which is also something that I do.
Never works.
Sometimes
never works.
Sometimes,
It never works.
Sometimes it does.
No,
Sometimes, very rarely.
exactly.
Very
Very
rarely.
To
rarely,
the
yes.
point where you're taken advantage of.
Exactly.
That is
Yeah,
a problem.
exactly.
هذا الأهبل, every time I hit him on the head, he comes back. That's exactly how it looks like.
Hmm.
So you need to know when is your limit, when to stop, when to put down.
Yeah.
And when you put your foot down, it stays down. Now that they come back and you become nice again, no, you have to understand your limits. You can't be
Boundaries.
taken advantage of.
Boundaries.
Can't be taken advantage of.
Speaking of boundaries, I need to get away from you.
That's what I'm saying. Boundaries. We need boundaries, fellas. I'm seeing too much of him. You're spending too much
That's
time
boundaries?
here. I mean, yeah.
You seeing too much of me requires boundaries?
Yes, I require to see less of you.
You know we have a business together. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I'm doing a joke.
No, you're trying.
Okay,
to
first
do
off,
a joke.
listen. First off, we told you stop.
You don't
okay?
do jokes.
No, you don't do jokes.
Yeah, okay.
Because people do not know when you're joking because
I'm-
your joking sucks.
I'm doing a funny.
Thank you to our tens and tens of fucking listeners. I mean, to our 3 and 3
The
listeners.
fact that you're still here.
You're already gone.
Thank you.
Shout out to everybody. Hope to see you guys soon. What's happening this weekend?
No idea.
All right, that's good to go.
idea.
This is how we're gonna do it. We have no clue.
Nothing in mind.
Find that next episode.
Exactly.
You guys are assholes. Anyway, we out.
We out.
Peace.
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 Peace.